The galaxy was vast, ancient, and teeming with life, but not all life was equal. Among the trillions of civilizations scattered across the stars, only a select few had earned the grim moniker of Deathworlders. These were species born on planets so hostile that mere survival meant constant evolution, adaptation, and an indomitable will to live. The Valak were one such species. For millennia, the Valak believed they were the pinnacle of Deathworlder strength. Hailing from a world of acidic oceans, flesh-eating plants, and skies torn by unrelenting storms, they had conquered their brutal environment and spread their empire across hundreds of star systems. Other species cowered before their might, submitting to the Valak's demands or facing obliteration. To the Valak, the galaxy was theirs to dominate. No other race, they thought, could match their ferocity. Then they met the humans. The first encounter was almost an accident. A Valak exploration fleet stumbled upon a human settlement on the edge of the galactic frontier. It was a small colony, barely a few thousand strong, on a planet the Valak would have dismissed as uninhabitable. The air was thick with volcanic ash, the ground cracked and barren, and the temperatures fluctuated wildly between scorching heat and freezing cold. Yet the humans were thriving. The Valak commander, Keltharak, initially dismissed the humans as weak, their technology rudimentary compared to the Valaks. But the reports from his scouts told a different story. The humans were not only surviving but flourishing. They had tamed the planet's brutal environment, building cities that withstood earthquakes and farming techniques that thrived in barren soil. They spoke of Earth, their homeworld, with a mixture of pride and reverence. Curious and slightly wary, Keltharak ordered the capture of a few humans for interrogation. The captives were brought aboard the Valak flagship, bound in restraints designed to hold even the strongest of Deathworlders. To his surprise, the humans showed no fear. One of them, a woman with piercing green eyes, even smiled. "You think you're the only ones who've known struggle?" she asked, her voice calm and unyielding. "You don't know anything about us." Keltharak sneered. "And what is there to know about a species so fragile they need suits to breathe on their own planet's surface?" The human laughed, a sound that echoed with a defiance Keltharak had never encountered. "Earth isn't just a death world. It's the death world. Every corner of it tries to kill us, every moment of every day. And we've survived. Not just survived but thrived." The woman spoke of predators that stalked the night, invisible and silent. She described microorganisms that could kill in hours, jungles where the air itself was poison, and seas teeming with creatures that could swallow a Valak whole. Earth was a crucible, she explained, and every human was forged in its fire. Keltharak dismissed her claims as exaggerations, but the human colonies continued to defy the Valak. Every attempt to subjugate them was met with fierce resistance. The humans fought with a ferocity that even the Valak found unsettling, using tactics that were brutal, efficient, and shockingly effective. What unnerved the Valak most was humanity's unity. Unlike the fractured alliances of other species, humans stood as one, their diversity a source of strength. They adapted quickly, turning the Valak's own strategies against them. And when the Valak began deploying their most feared weapon, a bioplague engineered to wipe out entire ecosystems, the humans countered with their own biological warfare, neutralizing the threat and striking back with precision. The turning point came during the Battle of Erathon, a Valak stronghold deep within their territory. A single human ship, sleek and unassuming, appeared in orbit. Keltharak, confident in his fleet's superiority, ordered an immediate attack. But the human ship didn't fire. Instead, it transmitted a message. "Your time as rulers of the galaxy is over," the voice said. "You thought you were the ultimate survivors, but you've never faced anything like us." The ship released a payload, not of weapons but of data. It contained detailed records of Earth's history, wars that had scorched continents, plagues that had wiped out millions, natural disasters that had reshaped entire civilizations. And through it all, humanity had endured, growing stronger with every challenge. The Valak realized too late that the ship was a decoy. As they focused their fire on it, a fleet of human warships emerged from hyperspace, their weapons targeting the Valak's most vulnerable points. The battle was over in hours. In the aftermath, the Valak retreated, their empire fractured and their pride shattered. They had believed they were unmatched, the apex predators of the galaxy. But the humans had taught them a harsh lesson. Survival wasn't just about strength or ferocity. It was about adaptability, resilience, and an unyielding will to overcome the impossible. The Valak never fully recovered. Their defeat at the hands of humanity became a cautionary tale, a reminder that the galaxy was vast and full of surprises. As for the humans, they didn't seek to conquer. They had no interest in empire building. But they made one thing clear to every species they encountered: underestimate Earth at your peril. The humans' rise after their confrontation with the Valak became an era-defining moment for the galaxy. The fractured Valak Empire was now a shadow of its former self, and its remnants sought refuge in distant corners of space. Many species that had been subjugated by the Valak were inspired by humanity's defiance and began their own struggles for freedom. But humanity did not rest. Earth's leaders recognized the galaxy's harsh realities. There were countless other species, and not all would view humanity with respect or fear. To secure their future, humanity initiated the Concord Initiative, a coalition of allied species seeking to ensure mutual survival and prosperity. At its core was the belief that the galaxy's true strength lay not in domination, but in unity against the universe's countless threats. Scientists and engineers worked tirelessly to reverse engineer Valak technology and integrate it with humanity's own advancements. Fusion power became commonplace, interstellar travel grew faster and safer, and planetary defenses became impenetrable fortresses. Humanity's unique perspective, combining brute ingenuity with the Valak's advanced science, made them a force few dared to challenge. Even among the stars, whispers of Earth's unforgiving nature spread. Species that once looked down on humans as primitive came to understand why they were feared. They learned of Earth's near-apocalyptic past, from asteroid impacts to mass extinctions, and of humanity's unyielding perseverance. A chilling phrase gained currency among the galactic populace. Asterisk on Earth, even the apex predators fear the humans. Asterisk. Years passed, and humanity began to expand its influence beyond alliances. They sent emissaries, not conquerors, to the remnants of the Valak Empire. For many Valak, the initial meetings were tense, but they soon realized humanity sought not to exploit but to collaborate. It was a shock to a race conditioned to dominance that the very species they had once mocked now extended an olive branch. But with their empire in ruins, the Valak had little choice but to join the Concord Initiative. This partnership transformed the galaxy. The humans' unparalleled resilience paired with the Valak's combat expertise created a formidable alliance. Together, they explored further into the galaxy's unknown regions, discovering phenomena that would have overwhelmed even the most advanced civilizations. Black hole clusters, rogue AI networks, and sentient energy storms tested the mettle of the Concord Initiative. But each challenge was met head-on. Not every species accepted humanity's rise or their offer of unity. The Zalar Dominion, a mysterious and ancient power, dismissed the humans as upstarts and refused all contact. When humanity's fleets neared Zalar space, they were met with silence and unyielding walls of energy. Some wondered if this would spark the next great galactic conflict. But the humans, tempered by Earth's endless trials, were patient. They didn't rush into war, instead observing and preparing. It was their greatest strength, waiting until the perfect moment to strike, adapt, or build alliances. Legends of the humans continued to grow, not because of their conquests but because of their resilience. To the galaxy, humanity was no longer just another species. They were the Deathworlders who had risen from the ashes of their world to inspire and protect. And though the stars held countless dangers, one truth had become clear. When the humans stood, they would never stand alone. The years that followed humanity's ascension to galactic prominence were marked by an era of transformation, not just for Earth but for the countless civilizations that had once viewed humans as insignificant. Earth, once overlooked, became a hub of innovation, diplomacy, and strategy. The Concord Initiative blossomed into a coalition unlike any the galaxy had seen before, uniting species under shared commitment to survival and exploration. Despite their successes, humanity never became complacent. The vastness of the galaxy meant that every victory was but a small ripple in an ocean of unknowns. Exploratory fleets were dispatched to the outermost edges of the galaxy, venturing into territories untouched by any known civilization. They discovered marvels beyond imagination: planets with ecosystems that defied the laws of physics, star systems clustered in gravitational dances, and ancient ruins hinting at civilizations far older than the Valak or the Zayla. These discoveries brought not only awe but danger. One exploratory mission encountered a biomechanical entity capable of consuming entire planets for resources. It was unlike anything humanity, or the galaxy, had ever faced. The ensuing battle tested the limits of even the Concord's combined might. It was humanity's ingenuity that turned the tide, devising a plan to disable the creature's energy source using a blend of Valak technology and Earth's kinetic weaponry. Word of this victory spread quickly. The galaxy's perception of humans evolved yet again. They were no longer just resilient survivors of a death world or unlikely victors against the Valak. They were now seen as protectors, beings who could face unimaginable threats and emerge victorious. This reputation attracted new species to the Concord Initiative, many of whom had once feared the humans' unpredictable nature. They came seeking safety, partnership, and the hope that the humans embodied. Still, shadows loomed on the horizon. The Zayla Dominion, isolated and enigmatic, began to show signs of activity. Probes sent near their borders vanished without a trace. Whispers of advanced Zayla fleets moving through uncharted regions stirred anxiety among the Concord. Humanity, as always, prepared. Defensive stations were erected along the borders, and fleets were reinforced with cutting-edge technology. The Concord knew that should the Zayla strike, the cost of war would be unlike anything the galaxy had faced. Amidst the tension, humanity's leaders pushed for continued diplomacy. The Concord dispatched emissaries to the Zayla, bearing gifts of knowledge and technology. Their mission was simple: to show the Zayla that coexistence was not just possible but beneficial. Months passed with no response. Then, one day, a single message was received. The Zayla's response was chilling in its brevity. Prepare. The galaxy held its breath. Humanity, undeterred, continued to lead. Preparations for war did not overshadow their efforts to explore, innovate, and unite. They believed that no matter the challenges, humanity's strength lay in its adaptability, its perseverance, and its refusal to surrender to fear. The humans had proven that being from a death world wasn't a mark of inferiority. It was a badge of honor, a testament to their ability to survive and thrive in the harshest of conditions. And as the stars turned and the galaxy shifted, one thing remained certain: humanity would face whatever came next with unyielding resolve. Their story was far from over, and the galaxy had only begun to understand the full measure of what it meant to meet a human.